Good morning, Cog Squad. Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Had to get a special tool today. We're having a huge event this morning, and I'm not going to use these probably for what you think. It will be let's just say somebody is not going to be happy with me whatsoever. Very, very, very mad at me today, or at least this morning, so she'll have all day to get over it. And she's just a little over dramatic, to be honest with you, because it's really not that bad, but in her eyes it's the end of the world. So Derek the farrier is coming today, and he is coming not for the typical, the horses, look at the donkeys. He's not coming for that. He is coming to trim the boss lady's hooves, and they need it, and this is something that she has to have done. And me and Brooke will tend to have some leniency here, because she absolutely hates this more than anything, y'all. She is not going to be happy with me at all, I can promise you. So if I still have a job after this morning, then I may have to go buy her another watermelon. She absolutely despises this, and most pigs do. They really do. Now, the reason being that she doesn't like this, well, number one, she doesn't like to be fooled with at all. She doesn't. I mean, if you're giving her belly rubs, that's one thing, but she doesn't like to be fooled with. Now, me and Brooke do, try to keep her hooves down as best as we can, but there comes to a point where we just can't do it anymore. It's just, we can't. We got to have some help. And this is how and why she gets upset. You trim a pig's hooves, and you'll see here in just a few minutes when Mr. Derek gets here. So you have to turn them upside down, and when you turn a pig upside down, they kind of go into it's hard to explain, but they don't kick and move around and do like that. And that's domesticated pigs. I don't know about wild pigs, but when a farrier comes to cut a pig's hoofs, they always turn them upside down, and they just kind of sit there kind of locked up. But one thing that's not locked up is their mouth. Peaches is going to pitch a absolute fit this morning, and she will be mad. She kind of gets a little worked up over it. She gets a little stressed out over it, and Brooke and myself hate stressing her out. And I'm being funny saying she's my boss and all, but we don't like stressing our animals out. But she has to have her hooves trimmed. There's no ifs and buts about it. And it doesn't take very long either. So me and Brooke kind of probably work ourselves up over it worse than what it really is, to be quite honest with you. And I know we do, because these animals are our children. It's just like taking your child to the doctor. Same thing. Peaches gets all worked up. If she didn't get worked up over it, then we wouldn't care. Now Gus and Loretta, Loretta's hooves are not long, so she doesn't need hers. But when we've had Gus and Loretta's done in the past, they were cool as cucumbers. So not all pigs will act like Peaches does. But Peaches is not going to be happy, and that's why I got these, because it is loud. And when I mean loud, y'all, it is loud. But we do got a fun day today. Other than this, I got my sweet potato slips in from Hoss. I'm going to plant some sweet potatoes today. I do have to take care of the cows and their cattle curtain. I got to get that filled up today. There's my dog. She was with me. She went off. Oh, where she went to? Come on, girl. What are you doing? Come on, let's go. I know I got these sweet potatoes up here, but you can get right there. Atta girl, right there. Yeah, there she is. Right there. Well, we do have a lot sandwich we can get done today, other than make the boss lady mad.
All right, Moody. I brought you something extra special this morning to go with your breakfast. It's a carrot. You love carrots. And it's Moody size, so you can taste it. Come here, Mildred. You can have one too. Come here. You want one? No, those are just Moody's carrots. Moody, want another one? There you go, gentle giant. Good stuff, isn't it, buddy? Mildred doesn't like carrots, so you're in for a treat. I don't think Tater likes them either. Mildred, you want to try one more time? Come here, big girl. Come here. Come here. Why are you looking at me like that? It's a carrot. All right, Modi. One more for you. Here you go, buddy. Loretta's about to get a special treat. An overripe banana. Hey, this ain't gonna work. You're in the wrong stall. All right. Let's see if we can't get the boys out so you can have your breakfast. Loretta said, you don't have to call me twice. I am coming. And you're eating the banana first. I see how you do. I see how you do. Everybody out on this beautiful, beautiful Alabama. Sunshiny, but cool. Low humidity. Not necessarily cool temperatures. Goodness, they're trying to get the camera. Not necessarily low temperatures, but low humidity makes for a comfortable day. All right, y'all go enjoy yourselves. Peaches is going to have a little leftover watermelon. It was overripe when I bought it, and it stayed in the refrigerator overnight. No one's going to eat it, so Peaches won't have a problem, I guarantee you. All right, girl, let's see what you eat first. You going to eat your watermelon first? Of course. Of course. Eat that watermelon first, just like Loretta had her banana first. You just eat a little bit more careful than Loretta does. Got a little bit more etiquette to your breakfast routine. All right, Pocket, I got your grain ready, baby. Look, 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 look. I wanted to see if you would like this watermelon. Back up. Would you like some watermelon? Oh my goodness, surprise. I did not think you would eat that. Okay, okay. Now some mornings you don't even want your breakfast. Today, you're very willing to have your breakfast. Well, I went just as fast as I could because when you say you're ready to eat, you mean it, don't you? Enjoyed watermelon. Didn't think you'd like it. And I definitely wasn't trying to leave any of the other cows out by not giving them a carrot. It's just that Moody is the only one that seems to like them. Oh, that's so sweet of Tater. Matilda said, lick me some more, Tater. I'm done.
And Brooke was giving me Derek's money to take care of Peaches and get her pedicure today. On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad is she gonna be at me today?
I'm going to the house. And I think I'll still be able to hear her. What do you think?
Oh, you probably will.
I haven't told you this, though.
Yeah.
She got some watermelon this morning.
Oh, she did get watermelon this morning.
She got watermelon, and I took a little bowl of it because, you know, it was overripe. And it sat in the refrigerator, and we weren't going to eat it. So I thought I'll give Pocket a try.
Yeah.
And guess what?
She ate it too?
Pocket loved it.
You know who loved it too?
Who?
When I gave it day before yesterday?
Who?
Cheese.
Really?
Oh my gosh, Brooke. He went to town.
So and Cheese likes
he looked like when I eat a piece of corn on the cob.
Oh my goodness.
Like a little
like
typewriter.
A weed eater.
Like a little weed eater, a little typewriter. Cheese was the exact same way. And when he comes up, when he's go da 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 and eats comes up, the red's gone. It's just the green rind.
Kind of like you and that cob.
Kind of like me on corn on the cob. So remember that. Cheese loves watermelon.
I wouldn't have thought Pocket would have, though, would you?
No, I wouldn't have thought that either.
Moody got a couple of carrots.
Did he?
And, you know, nobody else really likes carrots.
Nobody really likes carrots.
Mildred wouldn't eat them, and the other ones I knew wouldn't eat them. So, Nugget got some grapes.
The donkeys like strawberries.
Huh.
That was the other thing that I learned the other day.
I thought that either.
No, the donkeys love strawberries.
Well,
yep.
Learn something.
The emus didn't care about the strawberries. They'd spit them out because they're great fans. What you fixing to do?
Well, I got to move some stuff. I got the grapple on.
I see your grapple.
Put the bucket back on. I got some stuff I need to move.
Okie doke. All right, well, I'm headed over
I'll
there.
hear you later.
You will, because Derek is on his way.
I'll hear you later.
All right. Come on, girl, let's go. Hey, I might need you to help me with sweet potatoes. Okay. There's the man himself right there, Mr. Derek. Right there. All right. It's time. It's not time for some squeals of joy, I can tell you that. Or at least not for Peaches. Right, Sylvester? Got it done. Let me tell you, I had one blind spot in this area that if she got, then the camera really wouldn't show it. And that's exactly where she went. I had a camera here. I got a camera back there. We shut this because we didn't want her running back there. And anyways, I tried my best. I really didn't get any good footage of it. But you can hear she was not happy at all. and Derek did borrow my headphones. I guess you saw that, which was fine because I had an extra set in my pocket, and so worked out great. Worked out great. That took, I don't know, it didn't take very long, but I'm gonna go get some pig treats and see if I can smooth things over with the boss lady. All right, I got these blueberry treats here, right here, that one of y'all sent us for the pigs, and she does like these, so definitely gonna give her some of these treats. Hopefully this is enough to save my job. I don't foresee that 25-cent raise coming anytime soon after today. That probably set me back 6-8 months. But these treats will maybe smooth things over. See, that wasn't so bad. You made that a lot more dramatic than it should be. You know that, right? She's not talking to me. Here you go, try this. Get you one of them, there you go. We good? You see, got her nails done right there. We're good, right? Yeah. All right, okay. All right, look, I'll just set them. Listen, I'll just set them right here, and you can finish them up. And I do love you. I do. You have to get that done. There's no ifs and buts about it. You gotta get your hooves cleaned up, okay? Okay. All right. But in all seriousness, she does have to have her hooves trimmed. I mean, it's just something that has to be done. It's something that she doesn't like. You know, just like some of the animals don't like to be dewormed. They don't like their shots. There's just things that have to be done that are not the animal's most favorite thing, I can tell you. But for their health and their longevity, it has to be done. And that's one thing that does. Luckily, it doesn't take that long. It's not. And it's really not that bad. We're just cutting her toenails. I mean, now, yeah. We used to have a matter of fact, which dog? I think it's Gidget, Brooke's little Pomeranian. She acts like that too when she gets her toenails cut, her little toenails. The other dogs, they don't care. We all are different in our own little unique ways. We're all different, and that's what makes the world so great. Is that right, Holly? Good morning, bovine crew. Moo Daddy, Tater, Little Man, which they're almost the same size now. Can't really tell them apart. Well, we can, but if you didn't know any better, they're definitely hard to tell apart now. Of course, we got Miss Matilda over there. I don't know. Oh, there she is. You can barely see her right there. There's Mildred. Gotta get y'all's cattle curtain filled up, don't I? Sure do. And we're still putting the wasp out. They come every 3 to 4 weeks. We're still putting those guys out. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we still do have flies. We'll never eliminate bugs from our farm. I mean, that's just impossible. That's not going to happen. I do think the fly population is way down, but we still have flies. Flies still get on the animals, but I don't think it's anything like it was. Now, as for the wasp, Next year, I think I will add more to it. I don't think I have enough, but they do work. I can tell you that they are working. You can look at a pile of manure and you can see those little bitty tiny, look like gnats on that pile. So they are working. But if I got piles way on the other side over there, I don't think they can get to it. And also remember, I do have a full-fledged cattle farm across the street from me. So those flies and insects and bugs will come over here. And my wasps are not going to go over to his farm and take care of all the heads of cows he has. But I will say that cleaning the pastures, attracting fly-eating birds, the cattle curtains, conventional spray, because I do still spray the horses. If I see anything on the cows, I will spray them. The parasitic wasp, keeping the stalls clean, all that as a whole is definitely working. Well, she did okay. She was not happy. It went just like I thought it would. But I gave her some treats and she looks like she's resting.
Well, the tractor was running the whole time and I didn't hear a thing.
You didn't hear a thing because of the tractor.
That's right. I kept it running. Well, I even swapped the grapple out for the bucket and never cut the tractor off. I didn't want to hear it.
It was loud.
I didn't want to hear it.
Oh my goodness, she's so dramatic.
She is.
Oh, just to get her nails trimmed.
Well, she needed it.
Whenever you get caught up, let me know and we'll go plant some sweet potatoes. All right, so while she's gonna go do that, I'm going to go get Big Joe out and then we're gonna go weed the garden with Big Joe because that's so much easier. Then we can plant these sweet potatoes. Man, y'all, Big Joe makes so much quick work out of that. I mean, it's so easy using Big Joe to weed a garden. I still got, let's see here, I got a good little bit of clearance here. I was saying, I don't know. I'll just have to measure and see how much I got because I won't be able to do this all season long. There's going to be a point where this stuff gets too big and I can't straddle it anymore. But right now, it is a game changer. Hey, Holly. Had to come get, what are you doing? I had to come get my sun hat. Yeah, and I had to go get a special tool to plant these sweet potatoes with. This makes it a lot easier if we use this special tool, don't it? Go show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, special. Special tool. Only tool you need to plant sweet potatoes with. Okay, let me show you the special tool you gotta have to plant sweet potatoes. Now there's a stick. Now you can use any stick you want. I grabbed this one. This one had a car wash brush on it. I took that off because it's got a little pointed end on it right there. But this will make planting sweet potatoes a lot easier. Right here is this stick. And you probably got an idea what we're gonna use this stick for. And it just, instead of just bending over and yeah, it's gonna make it a lot easier because you want to go about yay deep with it because the slip is gonna be that long. I'll show you here in just a second. Now I gotta figure out which row we want to use. All right, so the row we're gonna use this row right here. We just didn't have good germination in this row like we did the rest of them. So we're gonna plant our sweet potatoes right there. I think we had some sunflowers in there and for whatever reason, they were coming up, but it was just kind of sporadic. And we're gonna put the sweet potatoes right down through there. Now, I may have some extra. If we do, we make them on this side and plant half this row here. My gardens are basically 40 by 40, give or take. That's the size I like. It's easy for me to care for. And You should plant the sweet potatoes roughly a foot apart. The stick is pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna walk down here and poke me a hole in the ground every foot. Then we'll come in and drop the potato and cover it up. And it should be ready to go. What's the rain like this week, Brooke?
There was a tropical system that was supposed to bring like 5 inches of rain next week.
Yeah.
I looked this morning.
It's gone. So I may have to put the sprinkler back out here then. Now these sweet potatoes did come from Hoss, and these are called Georgia Jets, if for those are wanting to know. And they got several varieties over there, but I asked Greg what he liked the best, and he said he really likes these Georgia Jets. Sounds like a football team, don't it?
It does.
That's what we're gonna get planted here. All right. Got the stick. I think maybe what we'll do is I'll poke the hose, you drop them in, and I'll come back and cover them up. How about that?
That'll work.
You excited about these sweet potatoes?
Kinda. Kinda. It's okay if they're leaning over?
Yeah. I'll straighten them up when I cover them up. I didn't count how many holes I've been putting in the ground.
It's okay. It's not like it's gonna cause somebody to fall if we got more holes than... Some of them, the holes are filling back in.
Yeah, it's loose soil. It's loose soil. If you can't get it, just let's let it be. Come back and get it for you.
Well, I'm just putting it where I think it ought to go.
Okay.
When will we dig these?
Oh gosh, when the leaves die back. I don't know what harvest time is on it. But when the leaves start dying back on you, that's when you know they're ready. Yeah, I'm going to have to put the sprinkler on these guys here. But that's all right.
Gonna have a whole family of Oompa Loompa Smiths.
Gonna turn this orange?
Some of these I'm covering.
Okay. Just get it all the way to where it starts turning green. Let's see, how many is it per pack? 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5. How many packs we got left?
One more, I think, after this.
All right, yep. So that should finish out a pack, and I was gonna put 5 right here. All right, there we go. Got yours planted?
Got one left.
Got one left? I think I may side dress with a little of that organic fertilizer. And then we'll put the sprinkler on them, but we got 40 sweet potato slips planted. That should be a mess of potatoes, Brooke. Right there.
That might be my most favorite food.
Yeah, they're awesome.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
No, because I tell you, regular potatoes are maybe my most favorite food. Yeah,
This is my year, Jason.
I love you. I love regular potatoes. Your year.
It's my year.
Oh, I like potatoes too. Now, don't get me wrong. I love sweet potatoes. Just
But if
not
you
as.
had the choice between the two,
I'd have regular potatoes.
yeah,
You see our beans?
oh, they look great.
Yeah. I need to check them for pests. Make sure I don't see anything on them. Gotta look out for them kudzu bugs. That should be the only thing we have to worry about, Brooke. I don't see anything out here on them right now. So we're good. Good. All right, cut it on, Brooke. You do me a favor, the boss lady's not in a good mood today. I know you heard all the ruckus and stuff carrying on. So just let me know if she says anything, you know, that I need to know about, okay? If I need to start packing my bags or anything like that, you let me know. Got me? All right, I appreciate you. Well, I figure since I got the pole driver out, I might as well go ahead and get the trellis set up for the cucumbers. I'm just gonna use a cattle panel and some T-post. All right, I'm gonna put like a T-post right here, T-post right yonder. And I'm
Did
gonna
you
need,
bring two?
I got all that, but I didn't bring some string or wire.
You care which way it goes?
I don't care. It really don't matter. I'm just gonna strap it to it. It'll be fine.
Do you want it to come in some so you can hit the post?
I want to
I mean, hit the panel? You know what I mean?
No, I got plenty.
Okay.
The panel goes to here.
Okay.
But I do want it
Closer.
more right there. Cause see, some of my roots are coming up.
You might need to stand up here.
Maybe.
Hang on. All right. You okay?
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
Right there. I just gotta give me some string. Done. Cucumbers are now trellised. And the back garden looks awesome. Best it's ever, 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 hands down, not even close, ever looked back here. You could probably hear them, but one question I've seen lately is what about your African blue basil? We did plant it. I showed that in several videos, but I haven't given y'all an update on it because look how large it has gotten over here. It has really, well, it likes this spot, that's for sure. This was that composted where we cleaned the goat stall out, which we're gonna do again here pretty soon. And that's what we used for the soil mixing here. This basil loves it. Now y'all remember this basil here is strictly for the pollinators, which is covered. I can show you right now, look at this. It is not for culinary purposes. You can use it for culinary purposes, but we use it strictly for the pollinators, bees, butterflies, any native pollinator out there. That's the reason why we plant this African blue basil, and it never disappoints. I mean, it is loaded with bees. I always show y'all this every year, and your eyes can't focus because it's so many, but that is the African blue basil update right there. All right, Holly. Speaking about questions, well, we see a lot of the same questions repeated over and over and over and over again in the comment section and via email. And I try to answer them as much as I can in the comments and in videos, but we still see kind of the same questions a lot over and over and over again. Just like the African blue basil, I had a lot of people ask, why haven't I planted the African blue basil even though we have planted it? They just missed the episode where we did plant it. Same thing with Caden. Caden's come up a lot. And we've answered this question in videos and in live streams and in the comment section, that Caden is only 16 years old and he goes to school, you know, up until summer break. Caden works for us and has worked for us most of the time during the summer months because he has to go to school. By the time he gets out of school, gets over here, it's past 4 o'clock. I'm done videoing at that point. I gotta edit, we gotta get supper ready, we gotta feed the animals again. There's a lot going on at that point in time, and editing usually on my videos usually takes me anywhere from 3 to 5 hours. So that's how come you haven't seen Caden much lately. But we've kind of explained this, and a lot of people haven't seen that, obviously, because we see this question more than any question out there. Where's Caden? And, you know, he's just in school, and we're waiting for summer break. Well, summer break is about to be upon us, and Caden has got himself a full-time summer job. He didn't work for us full-time during the summer. He may work for us 1 to 3 days a week, and that's it. He's got him a steady full-time summer job now, and you're probably not going to see him near as much as you did in the past. We can only work him so much. We only have so much work here. And the fact that he's found him a full-time summer job is awesome, because I know he's super excited about it. You're probably not going to see Caden as much as you did in the past. Which, me seeing all these questions a lot, and we can only answer so many, I'm working on a way to pull up the top 5 most asked questions for that week. And then say like on Friday or Saturday, I'll make a post about those top 5 questions for that week. And that way, those questions can get answered efficiently. And hopefully that way, that can help out people with wanting to know, you know, what's going on. Maybe they missed the episode where we talked about it. And I think that would be a lot better for you guys, because we want to answer people's questions the best we can. We try to, you know, answer the questions we can in the comments and emails and messages. But again, we've explained this before as well. We get anywhere on a slow day, roughly about 500-ish questions, emails, and messages. That's on a slow day. And comments, let's get to comments. On a busy day, it can get anywhere up to 2,000 a day. And let's just say it took us 20 seconds. That would be really close to 6 hours a day of us just answering comments, emails, and messages, which we do not have that kind of time. So we're thinking that maybe this one post a week, and we'll post it on all of our social media pages. And we can even post it on YouTube. There's a section called Post or Community. They change the name of it up, it seems like every year. I think maybe it's called Community now. Anyways, I'll post those questions there with the answers, and maybe also put them in a weekly newsletter as well. So if you're not signed up for the newsletter, you just go to our website. It will pop up, join the Cog Squad. Put your email there, and you'll start getting the newsletters, which we'll start getting back on those, doing a weekly one with stuff like that in it. Maybe the videos for that week in case you may have missed one, and the top 5 questions asked for the week, and anything else that we can think of that would be, you know, informative to you guys without being spammy. We don't want to spam anybody. We don't want to, you know, that kind of thing. Just pour in information about the farm and what's going on here, and some stuff that we think you would enjoy. And we're working on some more things as well, so you guys stay tuned for that. I think some stuff that would make it a lot easier for y'all to find us, to watch us, to be connected with us. But we'll get into all that once we get closer to that point, right, Holly? Yeah. One thing I will be doing over there at the barn or the horse area, but I cut the misters on over here, and y'all, the horses absolutely love it. All 3 of them will get under here. They love this misting system. I honestly didn't think they would like it that much, but they do. Here comes Reska. She's gonna get in here. They love it. Also, if you look over here, Loretta and the emus, they love it. Who don't love it, of course, the goats. Goats do not like water, period. And believe it or not, Honey and Jesse do not like it. So even though the horses love it, the donkeys do not. Oh, my big baby right here. You love that misting system, don't you? She had to come over here and come see me. Yep. You had to come over here and come see me, didn't you? Yeah. All right, I got to get these cattle curtains taken care of. I'm going to check on the boss lady, see how she is. I'm going to open up these doors and get some more airflow in here. But let's check on Peaches first. I think the boss lady is, I think she's doing all right. Let me go over there and talk to her. You okay, baby? You okay? Okay, you don't have to get up. No, you're fine. I was just checking on you. That's all. I'm just checking on you. Yeah. I know. It's been a rough morning, wasn't it? Yeah. It's okay, though. Enjoy your nap. I was just checking on you, okay? All right. She's good. She's good. Let me get her bowl here. Get that ready for tomorrow. And yes, her fan is going over there. Y'all, I got to show y'all how slick and beautiful Pocket is with her summer coat on now. Look at that. Woo! I mean, she looks like she went to the car wash and got a little wax put on her. Look at that. Goodness gracious, girl. I had to put my sunglasses on looking at you. Oh, Pocket. All right, it is cattle curtain time, so we need to refill the cattle curtains here. We're gonna get our Ultra Boss insecticide here for the cattle curtain. And it's 100 milliliters of Ultra Boss per gallon of mineral oil. I'm gonna shake it like a Polaroid picture. Make sure it gets good and mixed in. Goodness gracious. I got a darn audience over here if I ever seen one. What are y'all doing? I don't need this much help right here now. I mean, if one of y'all wanted to hold the ladder, I get that, but not all this. Goodness gracious. Everybody but Loretta, I know where she's at. Yeah, she's under her spa over there. I mean, the whole crew. You know, this isn't that much fun. It's really not that much fun at all. But I don't mind the company, especially you guys. Y'all great company. Yes, y'all are. I'm gonna show y'all the cow's favorite spot though during the day. Right there. That's where they love it, right there. If you don't see them, that's where they are. They love that spot right there. And old Mildred, she's getting her little sun, little vitamin D. Mildred's trying to catch up with Peaches with that summer tan, I believe. There's one way to get you up from the misting system over there. Yeah, make you a big old waller. That right? All of them, look, they're all out now. Loretta, she can't hear me, I mean, ain't gonna try. Loretta says she's glad that she didn't have to get her nails done today. She'll just take her mud treatment instead. Well, y'all, I've just been in here brown nosing the boss lady, and let's just say she's all right now. She's not mad at me. I'm not gonna get any pink slips today. I'm not gonna get that 25 cents, but I'm still gonna have my job. Yeah, I appreciate you, Peach. I do. And I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Brooke, Derek, and all the animals. Hope you had the best day ever today. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Go take your nap, like old Peaches here. Yeah. Y'all be good.